Hey there folks, I just want to do a quick video. Basically I want to share some tips with you guys. Not really tips, but what you can use to maintain your Hinderer. Hopefully some of you guys were able to order from Rob Orlando and Rick Hinderer, and your Hinderers are on their way. But like most of you guys, I like to maintain my Hinderer. You will need to tweak it some. There's some guys that say, when I first got this Hinderer, this thing would not open. It would not flip open. It was very, very sluggish. If you look at my earlier videos, it was very, very sluggish. I read in the forums that you had to cycle the flipper like a couple of thousand times. I was like, what? I don't have time to cycle this flipper a couple of thousand times. I actually spoke to I PM'd Modifieds. He told me, nah, don't cycle it. They'll just wear the blade, wear the lock bar, and he suggested that, you know, you just basically make adjustments to it. And I basically learned a lot from watching Modified's video how to maintain this Hinderer, how to tweak it. He's got great videos on a complete takedown. And the first time I took this down and I adjusted it, I watched his video. It was perfect. You know, it was like he was in the living room with me, helping me adjust my Hinderer. So, as you know, same with this, and same with like the Striders. These require certain tools. The tools are proprietary, so you can't really. Well, you can make your own tools, which is what I'm going to talk about now, or you can buy the Hinderer equipment to adjust this knife. So watching Modified's video, I saw him, he dremeled out a penny. Then later on in his videos, he used a piece of plastic, which was great. I noticed that that this was very tough, that I don't think plastic would have turned this. I think it's because maybe it's an XM24. The pivots are a little bit longer and deeper. It was very difficult to remove. Very difficult to remove. So I ended up, guided by Modifieds, I used what he said. I basically dremeled out a penny. So let me see if I got a better one. Yeah, so I took a penny, I wrapped it in this black electric tape. I used to use the paper, you know, the paper tape, but it would rip. And the penny would be exposed, and then I was afraid the penny would scratch up the Hinderer. So I found that the electric tape works a little better. So, yeah. Is this the one? This one's not even dremeled out. It's this one. Yeah, perfect. If you can see it, this is I dremeled this out and then I put the tape on it. So this works perfect. It fits on this side, right, of this Hinderer screw, and just sits in there tight, nice and tight, right? I mean, if you can't afford the Hinderer tool, which is about 75 bucks just for the steel one, and it's like, I forget, it's like like 150 plus for the titanium one. So this is a cheap way. There's a penny. And then I also use a regular screwdriver, which again I put in black tape and sits in there, right? And then of course it's a little awkward. You have to go on the other side. I can't do it now with the video camera, but it works really well. So that's a pretty good tip right there, and I learned from doing and from watching Modified's video. The other pain in the neck was this thing, the standoffs. I couldn't remove. It was very difficult to remove this, and what I used initially were these things. You can get this in any Home Depot, right? These screws require 5/64 hex, right? And what I've discovered is, don't get these. These are junk. It's cost me about 10 bucks, right? 9 bucks. Maybe you can get them cheaper somewhere, but they're junk. They're going to end up, it's not for your Hinderer. This is for other things that you don't care if you're going to scratch it or strip it. It's not for your Hinderer. I would not recommend using these things. What I would recommend well, let me just show you if I can find it here. So when you take this hex, you throw, let me see if I can get this zoomed in better, because I don't want it to be blurry. It doesn't really sit well in the hole, you know, and it barely fits in. I did it, but it barely fits in. Now, even now I'm trying to get it in there. It doesn't fit that good in there, and you're gonna end up stripping that screw, right? I mean, can you buy a replacement? Well, what a pain in the ass, right? Why destroy your perfectly good screw that's, you know, pristine. What I recommend you guys do is order these things. I got these from Amazon. These are made by DeWalt. It comes in all kinds of sizes. You can also, or if you don't want to order this whole set, this is only actually this was only like $10.42, $10.50 for all this. So if you don't want to order that, this is by DeWalt. You can get a single one. They have these in different prices. I opted to get this one. This was a little pricier. This was about $7.50, but it only came with one. So if you shop around, you could probably find it better. So this thing is perfect because it sits in there nice and tight. See that? There's really no risk of stripping that screw. It fits the, and it's $5.64, just like the other one. Just like this junk. These things, these are supposed to be, you know, it tells you right there, it's $5.64. And it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. This fits perfect. This fits perfect. You're not going to strip it. It's going to hold tight, right? And, you know, you can use pretty much any tool like this. Where is it? Sorry, bear with me. Where did I do? Where'd it go? Oh, right here. All right? You can get one of these things. Pops in there. Right? You can rotate it, fix it so it rotates whichever way you need to. It's more secure than using one of these hex. Get a nice grip on it, right? And you can just adjust it whichever way you want, and it helps remove the screw much better. Guess how much this thing is, right? All this I got from Amazon. This thing's phenomenal. This thing cost me $9.37. It's made by Maxcraft. It's still up there on Amazon. So, and it, you know, it'll accommodate all kinds of bits. So it just happens it works for this one, right? Now when I bought this, I said, okay, $9.37 is not so bad. You know, it's small, right? It's handy. You can stick it in your one of your Maxpedition kits, right? You can always have it. So even in the smaller ones, right? So you can adjust on the fly, right? If you're, especially if you're out in the field, if you're military, right? This is a pretty small tool that you can carry with you anywhere you go. So when I ordered, I thought it was $9.37. Okay, good deal, not too bad, right? Guess what they send you? They don't send you one. They send you a whole box of these things, right? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I'm gonna end up giving these away to my buddies. I'm gonna give this to my buddy that just got the Hinderer. I'm gonna give him one. For $9.37, you get all that. Is that crazy? I thought that was a pretty good deal. So, I mean, you get these things. Okay, say you just get this, right? Max, right? So this was about, I think this was 10. No, yeah, this was $10.42 for this set. And you get this, the Maxcraft, which was $9.37, right? You get a penny. This all together, it's only 18 bucks, 19 bucks, right? I'm sure you got a regular flathead screwdriver. You don't even have to purchase that. And right there, you're saving money. It still doesn't come up to 75 bucks for the one Hinderer tool. Is it more? Is it a mess? Yeah, you have to keep it together, right? And the Hinderer tool is just one tool that you can just stick in, right? But you know, if you have the room and you're pretty organized, you keep it together. For less than 20 bucks, you can have all this stuff right here. I don't know how much this was. I think this was about 8 bucks, 7, 8 bucks. It's still less than $30, and this is all you basically need to maintain your Hinderer. And you will, when you get it, you will. It's gonna be a slug when you first get it. You're gonna need to oil it. You're gonna need to adjust the tension, the screw, the pivots. You know, you're gonna have to lube it up, and if you're if you're into changing, and then you know, there's a couple of videos where you can change the standoffs over here, the barrel spacers or scales. If you go to Monkey Edge, you want to buy new scales, you're gonna need the tool for it. If you don't want to break down and buy the $75 or the $100, whatever it is, $175, $150 titanium Hinderer tool, you can just use this. Alright guys, yeah, I figured that was important. I wanted to share that with you guys. So, it's a pretty cool tool. You'll need it. You know, don't waste your money on this junk. This is garbage. This is garbage. This is not for your Hinderer. Alright guys, yeah. Just want to share that with you guys. Everyone stay safe out there. We're getting a little storm here in the East Coast, but it looks like a big to-do over nothing. I think we're over preparing for, you know, the storm because of what happened with Sandy, but it looks like, hope it should be okay. I mean, the snow's starting to stick now, but... Alright, gents and ladies. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.